is gonna cost ya. That's not working, Colin. Like this, dog. Look who it is. I want you to paint me like this.
The funniest moments aren't always planned. Marcello Hernández has a natural talent for spotting the smallest opening and turning it into something completely unexpected.
Well, I hear you've brought me something from your realm. Squire! Wow!
Hold on, let me ask you something. Are you okay?
There's no OSHA in this realm. We don't have HR.
I know, but there's thank you.
Marcello, I'm the queen.
The queen says thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Was that
You
the
like
first
that?
time ever? Was that the first time in your career?
Listen, you make me better.
Yeah.
And you need a pedicure, by the way.
Oh my God, that's messed up.
That's tough.
Don't get it. Don't go for it. How dare you go for it right there? That was insane what you just did.
Colin Jost asked one simple question, and somehow Marcello's trip to the barbershop turned into a story nobody saw coming.
And you don't think that men are as supportive?
No, not at all. That's why I don't go to the barber shop anymore, Colin. It's a negative energy in there. No one is happy to see you when you go to the barber shop. Every time I go, the guy's like, look who it is. We already told you, buddy, we can't make you taller. That's why a little prince like me goes to the salon, Colin. I get to the salon, Colin, and the lady's like, where have you been? And I'm like, I don't know. I missed you.
Okay, the salon do be sounding kind of fire.
Not even a history textbook could keep things under control this time. Marcello Hernández decided to teach the lesson using some very unusual slang.
Basically, after World War I, Germany's economy was in its flop era. So they started moving out of pocket thanks to Hitler, who was a certified crash out. Then he became the world's op, and so he got high-key overstimulated, and then he low-key unalived himself. And then everybody was like, "Fa!"
That was awesome. Yeah, and made total sense. I guess you could say that Hitler was chopped. No, not again. No.
R.I.P. Chopped.
Oh, don't show the tombstone. Oh, God.
A few moments later.
Short kings, we weren't born kings. We've become kings. We've done the work. We learned how to dance. Not because we wanted to, but because we had to. Tall guys like Michael Che, they don't gotta learn how to dance. They just stand in the back of the party like... So, meanwhile, you and me are down there on the dance floor working, Colin. And not because we want to, but because we had to.
Again, I'm 6 feet tall.
Yeah, you're a tower. Anywho.
Marcello Hernández took on Sebastian Maniscalco with his own lawyer-like style, but this courtroom quickly picked up a few unexpected performances.
When I was a kid, the belt wasn't to keep the pants up, it was to keep the volume down. Okay, I never saw my dad put the belt on, I only saw him take it off. Dance is the universal language. Watch me. I am hungry. I said, I am hungry. Do you like that? They still don't get it. Let me give you one more. Watch me, class. I met a girl and she had a baby, so I left.
5 minutes later.
During his Delirious special, Eddie Murphy took aim at one of Michael Jackson's most recognizable quirks, turning it into a surprisingly sharp...
We were talking, you did stand up. We were talking backstage how I used to go on the street and try to sell tickets to come to your shows.
Yeah, I did that for like 3 years. I sold tickets on the street. It's a hard job because I sold tickets next to drug dealers, and no matter what I'm selling, they have a better product. Like, I'd be like, comedy show, and the guy next to me is like, and I have cane, so what do you want to do? You want to go to the show or you want to be the show? Which Yes, in Miami, you get a fake ID early, right? Yeah. And then you get ripped up at the door by a guy, you know, but he's like, okay, you can go in today, but never again. And And then I would take everybody back to my house and everybody would sleep over. And then my mom would wake up early and then she would just be like going around my house identifying bodies. You know what I mean? All my friends, you know what I mean? Being like, I'm gonna tell your mother. He's like, no! You know, it was...
For many college students, joining a club is just about meetings and campus activities. Marcello saw a very different kind of benefit.
Oh, yes. This is very smart what I did here. So you guys know, what is it called? United Nations, the kids, Model UN. Yes. Yeah. I just saw someone, their mouth, they go, Model UN. I had never done Model UN before and I had started doing comedy in college. And so I joined every club at school that involved a free trip somewhere.
Oh.
So that I could go perform comedy in a new city. So I joined the Model Arab League and I represented Kuwait in this photo. It says Kuwait on my little card.
Yeah.
And I was an honorable delegate of Kuwait. And I also joined the United States Hispanic Leadership Institute so I could take a free trip to Chicago.
A few moments later.
Hot Ones kept turning up the heat with every bite of chicken, while Marcello Hernandez's reactions became harder and harder to control.
You're saying this is going to be bumpy. Yeah.
It's turbulent.
Okay. You love a white pilot. You know what? It doesn't even taste like food.
Your body kind of rejects it. And then same wavelength, throw it on fire, lips lighting up. Yeah. Did that help?
You shut your mouth.
Customs officials at Miami International Airport found 16 Cuban bullfinches that had been sewn into the interior of the elderly man's trousers. Go ahead, take a lap. And I have to say, for someone who came in, you know, with almost no spice experience, you're in rarefied air over here.
5 minutes later.
My son don't have ADD, he just like to jump. Yes. How great was the cigarette you ripped after you wrote that?
Man, that was a bar.
Dude, you have any other bangers like that you're like, that was me?
My son don't have depression, he just like the dark.
Mentioning ADD immediately took Marcello back to that summer algebra class, where one test put his confidence to the ultimate test.
Do you have ADD?
Perchance. No, I think I do have it, but I never got the pills. And, you know, one year I went to summer school for pre-algebra, and there was a kid in the summer school that his mom let him have ADD. He gave me some of the pills, right? Before a math test for the pre-algebra. The numbers started to talk to me, James. And I understood everything in the test. I was having the time of my life. I'm like, of course it's this. Wow. And it was one of those tests with complicated answers, like 0.799979. Of my life. I finished the test in 20 minutes before anybody. I turned it in. The guy's like, are you sure? I go, so he grades the test and he gave it to me before we left and I got a 0.
Congratulations.
I didn't even write my name. You get 10 points. We're lucky that a guy like Kevin can be that driving force to give us that opportunity and that platform and co-sign us as talents because, you know, regardless of his size and age, his voice means a lot in this business. And we feel lucky to have him behind us, pushing us, and, you know, saying that he respects us and what we do.
Working together on 72 hours gave Kevin Hart and Marcello Hernández a chance to get closer. And Marcello wasn't exactly afraid to cross the usual boundaries to get a little closer to Kevin.
Who is this?
Oh, I can't believe you found this photo. Yeah. This is a very emotional photo. This is my Dominican great-grandmother, Esperanza.
So close.
I miss her so much.
That's Kevin as Kavanjane Wallace.
This is when I did SNL at the time. She had did this thing like, she was doing like this wave.
Wait, this is you?
Yes.
Kevin, you look exactly like my Dominican grandmother.
what is Kevin's TikTok bio?
Oh, you have a TikTok?
I'll tell you what it is. Live, love, laugh. Making people laugh one day at a time. I got what I got because I worked. I made it from where I came and now I'm here. I'll see everybody July 24th on Netflix for my latest project, 72 Hours. But I'm not finished. I'm only getting started. It's the beginning and it's not the end. And the end is when you say it is. Because
You had
until
the
the end
beginning.
comes, I'm gonna be there. Let's do this, right?
Okay.
You're me, and
Yeah.
you're trying to get some advice from,
Okay.
Kevin Hart.
All right, Kevin, can you give me some advice?
Yeah, so ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1, action.
Kevin.
I'm sorry.
Kevin, can you
I'm
give
sorry.
me?
The thing is that I got a little.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, but
No, I'm sorry. Just give me a moment.
Okay.
They got to bring the money up. Money's got to be up if they want me to do that. Listen, I'm good, but it's gonna cost ya. I'm good. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'll be there.
Here's the thing.
For a price.
A few moments later.
Marcello Hernández became the first Latino host of the ESPYs, and he wasn't about to let the award stage stay serious for long.
Marcello Hernández.
Los cielos, el amor es espíritu santo, a su gracia los hombres nuevos. Diremos usted llena mi canto, en mi Cristo yo todo lo puedo. Que Jesús me dijo que me riera, que un enemigo me tiente en la carrera. Y también me dijo, no te morrigues, que yo le envío mis aves, papá, que lo pingue pues.
This is the only award show where none of the nominees were bullied in high school.
Bitch.
No, she died.
Then the bitch is I.
Okay, let's get back to the drawings.
Marcello knew exactly what he was getting into with Mike Tyson on stage. But backstage, Tyson had a completely different way of leaving him frozen.
You had a moment with Mike Tyson that I would not have had the nerve try.
Oh, yeah.
Because it required a little bit of athleticism. You had to fall back on your past as an athlete.
Yes, I did. We did a handshake, and we only practiced it twice, and it was to tap his hand, and then he swings it, and I duck, and it was awesome. But you know what was really awesome? Right before I went out, he was standing next to me, and he whispered in my ear. He goes, "Look at all these people looking at you." And I was like, "Uh-huh." And he said, "No Dominican ever did no like this." So the fact that that's all he said, I was like, this is awesome. My dad was also like, "Be careful with the handshake, my son, because if he hit you, everybody going home." So I'm lucky that.
I think we're all lucky.
Will Ferrell offered to translate for Marcello Hernández. And somehow, that seemingly harmless little favor started causing some serious misunderstandings.
I just don't want anybody to feel left out, so I just need a translator. Can anybody?
Yeah, I'll do it. I can translate. For you.
Are you sure? Will Ferrell?
Yeah.
You speak Spanish?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, of course I do.
All right.
Amigo.
Come
I
on
was
up.
in a little Spanish film.
Yeah, Will Ferrell. Los atletas de esta categoría han podido jugar al nivel más alto con mucha dedicación y mucha disciplina.
As a young boy growing up in Miami, I didn't have many friends. Most of my friends were stray dogs I'd collected in the neighborhood, and I gave them names. There was George, there was Peaches, there was Alexander. Often late at night, I would press my private parts against electrical.
I didn't even talk for that long.
Speak real Spanish.
What?
I speak breakdance Spanish. It's a dialect. By the way, your dialect is so hard to understand. It's incomprehensible.
Just do the introduction if you can.
Es un honor para mí presentar del Miami Heat Bam Adebayo y uno de mis raperos favoritos, French Montana.
Where the f did that come from?
Marcello doesn't need a script to make people laugh. With his high-energy Latino personality and unmistakable facial expressions, he can turn even the most ordinary moment into comedy.
Marcello, what is the weirdest interaction you've had with a fan?
I don't think he's had any.
I've never had any fans. One time, I left my apartment and there was a guy like waiting. He was like, "Can I get a picture?" And I was like, "Sure." And then I whispered to him, I said, "Don't tell anybody where I live."
And you grew up in Miami, but you went to college in Ohio, and you did take Spanish in college.
Yes, I took I wanted to feel smart in school. I walked in and my teacher's name was, Seth Meyers. Like something like, just like a name that you knew immediately you were gonna be like, oh, I'm better than this person. Like, I remember one of the times, like the first day everybody introduces themselves and the lady's like, Jake, por favor. And he's like, hola, mi nombre es Jake, and yo soy from Cincinnati. And mi comido favorito is pizza. And then I'm like, no, now me, please, me. And I'm like, hola, me llamo Marcello y soy de Miami. Mi comida favorita es arroz con frijoles con plátano maduro y un poquito de pan empanizado. And then the teacher's just like, did you guys hear that? That is your new teacher.
Netflix, please welcome the very funny Marcello Hernández.
Hello. Hello, everyone. I'm happy to be here. If you don't know, I grew up in Miami in a house full of women. It was my mom and my sister, and then in high school, my mom's best friend and her daughter moved into my house. Came to this country by herself at 20 years old. She worked as a nanny. She lived in an efficiency, which is a room attached to a house. She paid her way through college by working during the day and going to school at night. And at her graduation, she was pregnant with me. And I just figured that if I had to hear it every day, you all could hear it once. And so, Steph Curry, I know you're here. If you're really one of the GOATs, get up and give my mom a kiss, man, please. Come on, bro. She's right there. Give her a hug. Come on, please, do it. She's been through a lot. Yeah. 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 Nice.